Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Hassan and today we are going to learn Linux. If you are someone who wants to start his journey in cloud, DevOps or platform engineering, this video is going to help you a lot. So without further delay, let's start. There are two ways to run Linux on Windows environment. First thing is you can have a virtual box and run your Linux environment there. Or if you have a specific version of Windows 10 or the upper versions of it, you can install WSL and then you can run Linux. I am running WSL and I'm using Ubuntu 24.04. Version doesn't matter in our commands, in the scope of commands we are performing here. So let's start. We have first command is wpwd, which is showing where we are currently in our Ubuntu environment or Linux environment. Next, suppose we want to list what directories or files this location have. We will simply use the ls command. It is showing that we have only a directory named as projects. We want to create a directory. We will simply use mkdir and mention the directory name we want. Suppose we want demo and our folder has been created. Let me list it again and it is showing that this folder has been created. So now let's say we want to move into this folder. We will use cd demo and we are into this folder or directory. In Linux we use the word directory. Next, file portion. We want to create a file and put some content into it. We will use nano test.yaml and let's enter some content here and we will press Ctrl plus O and press enter and Ctrl X for exiting. Now we want to see what's inside this file. We will use cat test.yaml and it is showing what the content our file has. Let's say we have test.yaml and it has thousands of lines and we want to search a specific word. So we will simply use our command cat test.yaml. We will place a pipe and mention grep and mention the word we want. Let's say the word is ABCD. It will find only that word or the list of words, similar words in our file. And you can see it has find our word from the file. Next, we used previously used ls command and we will use ls space hyphen l and it is showing something like this. We are not going in details. I am just going to discuss a specific word we usually use. Currently, we have read write permission, and if we want to execute it as a process, we need an executable permission. For this, we use chmod plus x and mention the file name, and our file becomes executable. Let me show it to you again. Now you can see it has become executable file. Next. Now we come to a part we can say we want to install a package. Let's say we want to install Nginx. We will simply use, first of all, we will update the repositories. For this we use sudo apt update command, mention our password and it will update the stuff. So it is saying that 76 packages can be updated. So next, we will use sudo apt install and mention the package name we want. Let's say we want to install Nginx. You don't need to go what is Nginx for now because our scope is to learn the commands for now, or something like how we can work in Linux environment. So I will use sudo apt install and mention the package name. I mentioned the package name. It is installing. It is saying that Nginx has already been installed in our computer or PC, you can say, or Linux environment. Next, next thing is we we want to check the different details like how much of our CPU is idle. Let me show you. Uh, this is showing that our 99.2% CPU is currently being underutilized or idle, or some other details we can see from here. And it is process wise listing, and we are not going to details, but usually we use for checking the idle CPU and some other, or finding some other details. Next, moving next, we have a command free hyphen h. It shows us the memories, like how much memory we have available, the buffer, the shared memory, the memory used. It lists all this such stuff. And for checking our hard disk, we use df-h command, and it shows the, let me show you, it shows the size of our file system and hard being utilized or hard available. And this is our part for now to focus on. Next thing is you will be usually using is systemctl command. Systemctl command is uh, systemctl command basically is a separate chapter in Linux. We are not going into details for it. And previously we have installed Nginx, and Nginx basically run as systemctl. You can say for now we can simply say it's a background process, and we want to check either it is running or not running. We use systemctl command. We will simply use systemctl status and mention our package name or service name, and it is showing that it is currently active. Suppose we want to stop it, we will use systemctl stop nginx. And sometimes, and if we want to start it again, we will use systemctl start nginx, and so on. Now, for some applications, we use journalctl command. We will use journalctl and mention our service name, and it will show the logs of our service. So it is showing the logs of our service, Nginx service. So currently, for now, these are the commands are that is going to help you a lot if you can learn and practice them. Let me give you a quick overview or a review for it, so that you can remember it. We use pwd for showing our current path. We use ls for listing. We use mkdir for making a directory. We use nano for creating a file. We use cat for listing or seeing what's inside this file. We use grep for finding a specific word inside our file. Then we use chmod for changing for making our file executable. We use sudo apt update for updating our current repositories in Ubuntu. We use apt install command for installing a package. We use a top command for checking the details we want. It is showing a list of things and we can find the specific things we want from here. Then we use free-h for finding the memory and swap stuff. Then we used df-h for finding the hard disk details. We use systemctl for checking the status or for our systemctl service. And we use journalctl for getting the logs. And this was all for now. And if you have go through this video, I will highly encourage you to perform these commands on your own. And once you have a strong grip on these commands, then add more commands on top of it. And don't worry if you forget some commands. You will gradually, with the passage of time, commands will be up nothing for you. And one more thing I would like to add is, after performing commands and having a grip, I would also suggest you to learn how Linux is working at the backend, like how the system calls are working and how the kernel is giving RAM, hard disks, and all the stuff. So first of all, if you are a beginner, I would highly suggest you to perform these commands, learn more, and also learn the concepts of Linux. That's it. I really hope it is going to help you a lot. And please feel free to share or add something you want. Thank you.